All right, so I believe we should begin with today's session. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Tushar Sahu. I am from Civil Branch 2nd SEM, and I am going to conduct today's fun activity, which is the Philosopher. So, before starting the session, I would like to say Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all of you members, and I hope that Lord Ganesha will shower blessings on each of us and also will protect us from the difficult situations we are facing now. So, without wasting our time, let's begin with today's session, which is the philosopher. So, first, let's have a look at the instructions. Okay, so the instructions are first the participant. Yeah, thank you, Shashwat. So, wait a second. Alright, so the instructions are participants will be paired with other participants. That means this is a pair activity and different hypothetical situations will be allotted to each pair. Now, one participant have to give explanation about what they will do in that situation, in that particular hypothetical situation, and their pair will counter their points by asking questions. That means counter questions. And uh, pair will be given 30 seconds time to think of their points or explanations or questions about for that hypothetical situation, and they will be given 2.5 minutes to speak for their to speak. We both have to speak within 2 minutes 30 seconds. And the fourth one is participants must try to give funnier and relatable explanations or questions to make the session more interesting and engaging because doing this it will create more engagement and interaction among us. So first I will let you explain with an example as well. So the example is like that. So the situation here in example is, what would you do if you found a bag containing a large amount of cash? So participant one is saying that I will invest half of the money in stocks, quarter of money in savings, and I will donate rest of the money to needy people. And participant two is asking questions, asking counter questions. What if the owner of that money got to know about you and they filed complaint against you? Then participant one is replying to him or her that then I will return the invested money to its respective owner. Okay, so first let me pair the participants, then we will begin with our situations. So our first pair will be Noble and Shashwat. Second pair will be Deepak sir and Preeti ma'am, and third pair will be Saurabh and Vyapak. You guys are there or not? Kindly say yes if you are there.
Yes.
Yes, we are here.
So let's begin with the pair of Vyapak and Saurabh.
All right.
Okay, so who will ask questions and who will give the explanations?
Saurabh. Saurabh will give the explanation.
And Vyapak will ask questions, right?
Yes, of course.
All right. So this is a situation. And your time for 30 seconds starts now. Alright, you both may start now.
Okay. So, if I could be any fictional character, I would love to be Harry Potter because the way he tackled the problems came in his way. It's quite commendable, and I love his way of tackling problems.
Okay, is that it, Saurabh?
I guess this question doesn't need more explanation because I have chosen my character.
Okay, so Saurabh, what practical changes would you want to bring being Harry Potter? I mean, how would you convert the powers of Harry Potter into practicality
Practicality in the sense, uh,
around your real life? Yeah.
okay.
So, are you planning to run away to Hogwarts, leave this world behind, leave behind your parents and everyone?
Not exactly because uh, not exactly. I don't want to go to Hogwarts, but certainly I would love to learn some chants about of Harry Potter that could be really useful in my day to day life, and I would love to make other people's life easier, and that's what we engineers are meant to do. But I would love to have some superpowers like Harry Potter, so that it would be more beneficial or it will be more effective.
Okay, so you only want the creamy part, right? You don't. You said that you don't want to go to Hogwarts, right? You don't want to go to IIT. You don't want to create IIT JE, and you want to become an IIT. So, also being Harry Potter is not just about having the cream and leaving behind the milk, because being Harry Potter comes with a set of problems. Harry Potter was tense all his life. Little days of pleasure and lots of days of hardships. So are you ready to
Bec-
bear all of this for a few charms? Because you said that you don't want everything of it. You just want few charms.
yeah, so for me Harry Potter has different sets of problem, but for me it's like I have my own sets of problem and I would love to solve them, and those few charms will help me get better, and the people around me, and I would love to help people around me. So I don't want each of the power of Harry Potter had, just a part of it.
Okay, all right then. All right,
Alright.
Tushar.
So, alright. So let's move to the second pair, which is Deepak sir and Preeti ma'am. So you both are there?
Yes, Tushar.
Yeah. And if possible, please turn on your cameras as well. So first decide who will give the explanation and who will ask the questions.
Before I'll answer. Can I question from you?
What, Priti? Your voice is not clear.
Preeti ma'am is saying
Are you
Deepak sir to give the explanation and Preeti ma'am will ask questions.
Okay, I will do
Alright,
it.
so your time of 30 seconds starts now.
simple answer? You live in country globally. And now,
Yeah, because uh, Yeah, of course it is India because India because it is very diversified country and of
Which
course
country?
yeah, India,
I didn't listen properly. Which country you said? Hello?
India.
India. Okay, why you don't want to go to America and settle down then there or Switzerland or Singapore?
Because uh, because this India is a diversified country. It has many cultures, languages, and other things, and it is also uh, bu- uh, it has also beauty of nature, and I think that because I know it. India's I know India's culture and languages, so I could live in India better than other countries.
Another question is that suppose you got a package, very good high package in the country London, okay, where you are giving everything, all commodities if your living is important, then would you go to London or not?
Sorry, Priti, your voice is not clear. Can you repeat it?
I that am I clear? I'm saying that if you got a very good higher
Yeah.
package in London, okay, in London, with a very good flat and car and everything,
Yeah.
would you go to London or stay in India?
No, I will not go to India. I will not go to London. If I will go to, then I will go only for travel purposes, not for living there. I
And the
want to
last
live in India. I
question,
want to do.
okay, and
Yeah.
the last question is that what is the most and major important thing which you like to the Indian people and Indian culture?
I didn't get your first sentence.
Okay.
Can you repeat it, Priti? Sorry, maybe due to network issue, I am not able to listen properly.
I asked you that what is the major and most important thing which you like about Indian culture and Indian people?
Okay. Indian, I like most Indian cultures uh, because there are different types of persons or different types of people. So there are different types of culture, and that's the and all people are in most of the culture. All people are celebrate with group, with his family and other relations. And what's the major things in people is people are I think people people of India are more trust trustworthy and also and they are uh, that's it.
All right, sir. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you, Deepak sir.
Thank you,
Now let's
Tushar.
move to the next pair, which is
Thank you, Tushar.
Shashwat and Noble. So, who will give the explanation and who will ask the counter questions? Please decide.
Noble,
And
would
if
you give the explanation?
Okay.
and if possible, please turn on your videos as well. So this is the situation for you, and your time starts now. You have 30 seconds time to first think of it.
If I am high school teacher, then I would like to teach maths
Maths. So why?
because I have an interest in maths and I can explain in the students very well than other subjects.
So
And I
what when?
and I have also
So
an
what?
option that I will teach maths or organic chemistry only, not physical or inorganic, only organic.
So what when you do different than other maths teachers to make it interesting?
I can give an daily life example for solving math, like other teacher only says formula and they uh, they say to remember that formula and use it, but I can give a example to where to use that formula, like applied mathematics, where to apply the mathematics in our daily life.
Can you give an example?
Like we study in trigonometry, right? A simple formula, but in practical life we can understand that when a construction working is done in some building, then the steps are made to the roof. So the counting of that step, how many steps should be there, can be calculated by a trigonometry. So it's a best example for understanding trigonometry, and how many ratios we can take the step.
And also you said that you will only teach organic chemistry as an option.
Yes, yes.
Why not physical chemistry? That's more mathematical.
Somewhat in physical chemistry, I personally have that we cannot explain that topic to students very well. It is somehow theoretical, like it happens to happen. You learn it like in chemistry, but in organic we can explain somehow.
Okay, that's it, sir.
All right. Thank you, Shashwat. Thank you, Noble.
Thank you,
And
sir.
now we will move to the next round. And now in this round, the one who had given the explanation will ask questions, and the one who asked the questions will give the explanations. So let's move to the first pair of Vyapak and Saurabh. And this time Saurabh will ask questions and Vyapak will give the explanation for that situation. Alright, so you both are ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so your situation is this, and your time starts now. Alright, start now.
Okay, Saurabh.
Yes.
Okay, so if I were given a chance to swap with any person for 24 hours, I think I would like to swap myself uh, with the prime minister of the country, let's say, for example. Yeah, let's lock it. I'll swap myself with the prime minister of the country.
Uh, as I know that your goal is to become an IAS officer, why don't you want to yourself with the cabinet secretary? Why don't you want to swap yourself with cabinet secretary? Not uh, why do you choose prime minister?
See, Saurabh, it's simply because being the prime minister, I can uh, write an order that after 24 hours, this man Vyapak Tiwari will be appointed as cabinet secretary via lateral entry. So I can be an IAS without being an IAS through lateral entry.
Do
Also,
you,
the fact is also the fact is that I'll get the first hand experience as you know, as what it takes to be, sorry, what it's like to be a politician, a top politician, right? So as you said that my goal is being an IAS officer. So no, I can crack exam and I can be an IAS officer, but certainly I am not in a position. I will never be able to be that successful politician. Nor do I have resources, nor do I have interest. Yes.
why do you think so?
So
Like, you can bring Acha Din like Modi ji to us. You can be a prime minister of our country. Don't you think so?
yes, anyone can be. You know, the Indian electorate is designed such a way, but I know that the kind of person I am, it is not my cup of tea. I would not be able to get people assassinated. I will not be able to get people killed for my electoral benefit. And I think none of us in this panel will be able to. That is why it takes a different kind of warm blood to be a politician.
Okay. So,
And
as you said that you can ask prime minister to write that you want to become a cabinet secretary next day. So, do you think that prime minister will allow you to do so, or will be
that was see that was just a lighter comment, right? So that is not true because any of the orders I pass, you know, being the prime minister for one day can be reversed the other day when the incumbent prime minister comes back. So yeah, that is it. That is it.
so? Don't you want to become prime minister or president of America?
No, I don't. No, I don't, because that is a country which I know nothing about. Right? I've just read about it in books. I've just seen it in, you know. So see, the thing is that it is a different kind of thing to be born in a country and having read about the other country. So I am born here in India. So you know, I am born here in India. I will be voting for my prime minister, not for America's prime minister. So getting an experience, right? Getting an experience of being the prime minister of our country would be of interest.
Okay, I am overwhelmed by seeing the patriotism you guys are showing today. Okay,
No, see, it's not about patriotism. It's not about patriotism. Let's talk about my personal benefit, right? Let's keep patriotism aside. I'm born in India. America is already a developed country. What happens in a developed country is that most of the things are already running in a line. All right. There is less scope for personal development. On the other hand, in India, we've got a lot of problems to solve. You know, you can solve a lot of problems and get the support of the people. Right. Here, like for example, here a district collector, I'm just giving an example. A district collector does what he is to do, right? What his job to do. He is hailed by the public as if he's done some, you know, some godly thing. So by that you can imagine what are the kinds of problems in India, and you know, you have got a scope to solve a lot of problems.
but there are
So this is
many
not about
small and
patriotism.
underdeveloped country whom you will, where you will get a chance to grow better than India. That like there are
Mhm.
many major problems to solve. So,
Mhm.
okay, I guess.
Uh, yeah, the thing is, I simply don't know about those, right? Yeah, I am uninformed.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, that's
Alright, thank you both of you, Apak and Saurabh. So let's move to the next pair, which is Deepak sir and Preeti ma'am. So this time Deepak sir will ask questions and Preeti ma'am will give explanations of it. Wait a second. Yeah. So the situation is this. What cartoon character do you wish you could live in for a week? And your time for 30 seconds starts now. Alright, start now.
Okay, according to the question, what cartoon character do you wish you could live in a week? So, as far as I didn't get time to watch cartoons, but as I have in early childhood, I have watched. So, in Chota Bheem character, I like the most this character because as I have seen in the cartoons, that Chota Bheem having a good qualities in his or her, he used his power for the welfare for the people. In any competition, when anyone is getting loose from him, but and getting like falling from a tree or anything else, then Soda will get there without thinking that he is winning or losing. He get that person to its good position, and then but at last he win the match or win the race or anything. Um, Deepak, you can question me. I'm sorry, but your voice is not clear.
Deepak, sir, your voice is not clear.
Your voice is not clear.
Yes, Deepak, sir, ask.
Hello.
Why not Doraemon?
Okay. I first think about it, but Doraemon's all the gadgets are the future department's gadgets, and they they are not like permanent. They are just temporary. Okay. So what he did with his gadgets are just the temporary things, and it gets diminished after some time. So, but Otabim has a power of his own power, and he doesn't rely on anything or gadgets. So this is why I chosen Chota Bheem.
Okay. And and why not Masha? Ad-
I I'm sorry, I don't aware about this cartoon.
okay.
Any other question?
So,
Huh.
what will be the most important thing you want to as a cartoon? Want to do as a cartoon?
Can you can you explain your question very well?
Means, what do you want most uh, to work as a cartoon life? Yeah, or to like you like enjoyment more, or you like uh, help to people.
Okay, I get your point. So in the cartoon phenomena, if I get the chance to do, then I will most prefer to help people, to help the weaker section, to help the humans which are needed in the most time. So this is my choice.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you, Deepak,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
And Now let's move to the third pair, which is Shashwat and Noble. So this time Shashwat will give the explanation and Noble will ask counter questions. So the situation for you is this. If you could go back and erase one thing you did, what would it be? And your 30 seconds starts now. Alright, start now.
Okay, so if I could go back and erase one thing, I I would not take admission in government school. Instead, I will go to Vinay and study in any other school.
Shashwat, can you give me a reason for this?
Because I had the opportunity to go to whichever school I liked, and I didn't want to leave home that time, and I preferred government school. And when I first went there, I I cried for 1 week because it wasn't what I expected from. I mean, I didn't expect much, but that was even less. So that's why.
If you go to Bharai, in which school you want to go?
Uh, there is a school in Chowda, I think Shada or Saraswati school. Uh, I was going to take admission there, but I refused.
And anything else that except this case which you want to erase in your life, something funny?
In class five, uh, my on my birthday, uh, I went to buy a gift for me, and I liked a toy, but it was too costly. So my mother said that we will buy it after some time, and I I was I started crying, and then after my father came home, I was crying. So there was a fight, and he went there, brought the gift, but he wasn't so much happy. So I want to erase that.
Okay. And after getting this, you are happy, or you at that time you are happy or
That toy
feeling
broke after
bad?
1 hour.
Oh, very bad. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Noble, thank you Shashwat. So everyone has spoken and everyone got a chance to ask the questions and also to give their explanations as well. So if you like to like if you want me to continue this and like that means you want to have one more round, that means you want to participate in one more round, then please let me know in the chat box, or and if not then we will end this session. Whether you want it one more round or not, please mention in the chat box. Alright, so I to believe. And what about others? How can a single one is can participate in this game?
I can give a scenario, Tushar.
All right. Let me. All right, I will try. All right. If anyone wants to ask the any situations, then please ask, or else I will end this session.
Can I?
Yes, Deepak sir, please.
Okay, Tushar. Uh, if you have a chance to be a politician in present condition, then which whom one will that means if you could be a politician in present condition.
So I don't have a much knowledge about politics, but since you asked this question, so I would like to be Bhupesh Baghel. That's
Why?
it. Because he is the CM of our state, Chhattisgarh, and that's why. And I also from Chhattisgarh, so I know Chhattisgarh better than any other state. So that's why I believe that Bhupesh Baghel is a better option for me. That's it.
Uh, I have one more
What's it?
situation.
And what if you become Bhupesh Baghel and Congress fires you the next day and makes this other guy, what is his name? This health minister, the chief minister.
Yes, Dev.
The,
Yes, Aiden.
yeah, yeah. What if they fire Bhupesh Baghel next day and make the TS Singh the chief minister? Then you'll be a party karyakarta.
Then I will leave Congress and join BJP. Simple.
Okay, so I have one more situation if you would like to explain it to some.
I can try.
Okay, so I know that you have interest in writing and all. So the situation is if you could be any fictional writer, who would it be and why? There are many we know and quite famous in India is Chetan Bhagat. So
So I I don't know much authors about for fictional ones, but I surely not go with Chetan Bhagat. I will go with J.K. Rowling because she wrote the masterpiece Harry Potter, and that's why I will choose J.K. Rowling over any other fictional writer.
you just said that you will not be Chetan Bhagat. Where did that statement come from? Uh, uh,
Like you said that Chetan Bhagat is one of the writers, so that's why I just said it.
uh, okay. So I was asking, why do you want to become J.K. Rowling's, not Chetan Bhagat? Like, or you? My question is perfectly is, what do you dislike most in Chetan Bhagat's writing? If you have read any of his books.
No, actually I haven't read any of his books, so I
Wow.
can't say about anything
Okay.
about it.
No issues. Thank you,
And
Tushar.
I don't dislike any writer, but I just go with J.K. Rowling.
Okay.
Simple.
Thank you, Tushar.
Yeah, thank you, Saurav.
Tushar, being J.K. Rowling, actually recently J.K. Rowling said, uh, I think it was back in 2019. So there was a lot of fuss about in Harry Potter. In the end, this Ron and Hermione being together in a relationship, right? So she said that she might want to, she might have wanted to change the ending if she was writing Harry Potter now. What do you think? If had you been the J.K. Rowling, how would you, how had you, how would you have ended the story?
So actually, I have seen the series of Harry Potter in the childhood, so I don't actually remember what was the conclusion. So I can't say anything about it.
Let me throw light. What happened was in the end,
Yeah.
I mean, this Ron and Hermione ended up marrying, right? And Harry and Ron's sister ended up marrying. So this is what J.K. Rowling was talking about, that she regrets this ending. I mean, not regret, but if she were to write again, she might want to change it.
So I can't say much about it, but I will surely not change the writing which is already being written.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall we conclude the session, or anyone wants to ask anything else? Saurabh, do you like to inform anything? Deepak sir was saying something. Yes, Deepak sir.
Yeah.
And Tushar, what's the answer of Vyapak? Asked in a chat section if you want to give answer.
All right, let me check. Okay, if you could be a GP teacher, whom would you be? It's really a tough question for me. What to answer, I don't even know. So I will go with Anil Manji sir because I really love his way of teaching and explaining the concept in a simple manner. So that's why I will choose Anil Manji sir. So Saurabh, do you want to inform about anything?
We all knew because we have only studied in first year, and Anil Maji sir is one of the favorite in first year, the way he interact with students and all. So I guess that was one obvious answer anyone could give after studying only in first year. uh, so okay.
Actually, I was gonna ask another question, but I think then I thought that this particular video is gonna be uploaded on YouTube. My question would have been that if you were GC's teacher, which teacher would you wanna fire? Right? But then I knew that it would have been too controversial, and you wouldn't be wanting to answer it. Any of
Yeah.
us, right?
I will DM this answer to you, Vyapak. Don't worry.
All right.
We all know the answer. After,
No, I
so
don't.
okay, you don't. Okay, that's good. So Tushar will let you
Yeah.
know. uh, so as first year examinations are going to start from tomorrow, so what I was thinking is that let's have in core activity sessions, especially we need to prepare something before the sessions, like in debates and group discussions. uh, Not sir, you can. Sir is quite awkward thing to write. Okay. But so I guess, so we will think of what we can do so as to bring like so the activities, especially core activities, don't need preparations, prior preparations. It may need a preparation of hardly a 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour. So we will try something new, or we will think of something else so that it would be better and it would be good for. Yeah, these two are good. We can go with these two, or and we can think of something else too. If we get something new for a core activity, we can definitely have that one. And I would just say that we know that it's an online exam, not an offline written one. So you guys can continue participating in LOK sessions, because I can see the participation. And if I will ask anyone that why didn't you participated in today's session, uh, he or she will say like he is preparing for an offline exam, and he will say that I was preparing for, or I am preparing for tomorrow's examination. Like tomorrow is our offline exam. So in same way, I guess it doesn't need any preparation, or hardly a preparation of getting notes from everywhere wherever we could find them. So I hope that we all will attend these sessions. And
Actually, we have festival as well today, Ganesh Chaturthi. That's why there is little less
uh,
participants are there.
Also, Saurabh, you also have to take in count. It simply isn't the matter of studies, right? Exams are also, you know, writing for like 4 or 5 hours also is a frustrating job, and you don't want to engage in other activities after that. Other activities which which needs your mind to be grilled. So that is also a fact you need to consider. Also, when you keep so that we can keep sessions in between the exams, the day exams are not there, but then that wouldn't even be possible because someone would be having an exam, some or the other
yes,
branch on every day,
yeah. So
and then blaming them
I am
that they didn't come isn't a prudent choice.
I am not blaming exactly anyone, but
Yeah, I am not telling you that you're blaming. I'm just telling what the fact is.
yeah, it's a fact, we need to consider it. But we also need to consider this situation. These sessions are quite important for us, and we could learn a lot from any of these sessions. So it's just an personal advice or opinion that we all should attend all these sessions on this, and during these exams also. So it's up to you. Exactly, to be very specific, it's up to you. You want, if you love these sessions, if you enjoy, because I know that whomsoever have attended today have attended few of our previous sessions. So they knew the benefits of these sessions. So I will not say much in this regard. And just thank you from my side, and have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you from my side as well, and all the best for everyone who have exams starting from tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So thank you everyone, and happy
And
Ganesh Chaturthi.
thank you, Tushar, and all the best
Thank you,
everyone for
Tushar.
your examination.
Thank you, Tushar.
Yeah. So let's end this